So welcome back. As you can see, I'm moving Feng way, and that means we're in for some tech. I saw a video named unavoidable options or something about down for 4 on hit, and the first thing the guy showcased was doing shoulder without rage, just raw shoulder. Please don't do that. That's launch punishable and not a very good option, to be honest. So I'm gonna showcase you 5 options that I think are the best options after down for 4-3 on hit, which is plus 13 if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna showcase the first one, which is the one that I will do the most. If you hit the guy with this move, you can do a roll dash into sidestep. Why is that good? If I hit him like this, we are actually at range 1.8. So that means if he doesn't backdash, I could sidestep 4 immediately. If I wanted to and still get the clean hit, but he won't. Could be that he holds back and moves back, and then it won't be a clean hit and I'm taking a huge risk. So that's a very old strategy from Feng players to do a roll dash into a cancel, into a sidestep. Which does then make a mix up between sidestep down for 3, which is a safe mid launcher, and sidestep 4. And even if the opponent tries to avoid it by holding back or backdashing on minus 13, which is risky already, you will, via the roll dash, engage him and be close enough for a clean hit. The next thing that I will show you is one of my favorites, the headbutt. In general, the roll dash options, if you implement this option, are very, very good. This one and this one are my favorites. If you do this immediately, it's still seeable from some players, but it's only minus 13 and it goes through mids and highs. So if the opponent can't launch it, it's not that risky. But my favorite overall is the headbutt. It's unavoidable, it's plus on block, it's plus 8 on hit and forces crouch. It's a counter hit knockdown, even though you're not going to score a lot of counter hits in this situation. But then you can continue with your offense. After this move gets blocked, does a hit, doesn't matter. Next one is a little bit advanced. This is an instant Y running free afterwards. Why is that? Because the ballerina sprint indicates that they're heavily minus and they won't press any buttons. So it's a small mix-up between a low and a high. And if they try, however, to dig jab or they're ducking low, the Y running free will clip them and they cannot step it because they're minus 13. So you're gonna be plus 6 afterwards, which is good overall in my opinion, but a little bit execution heavy. The next one is one for opponents who like to press buttons. So if you hit the opponent with down 4-4, you're plus 13, and this will catch them if they try to hit buttons, and you can counter hit confirm this very easily. I would say most people press buttons, so this is really if the opponent is like a madman, because this is for hitting mid. Yeah, just one thing I should add. If you're playing against Xiao Yu, it's sometimes good to throw in a back 4, even though you're plus 13, because people are mad. And now the last one in this situation that I would suggest, it's just a down 2. I know this is pretty boring, but if you go for this, you're not going to score a counter hit, and if they block it, you're launch punchable. But if you do this, if I remember correctly, you are minus 12, which isn't that crazy. It has decent range, so they cannot move out of it. And afterwards, if you want to go into full crouch, even though it's minus 1, you can do this if they try to jab you or this, and you have decent options. I like to sidestep afterwards. So these are the 5 moves that I regularly use. That doesn't mean that's the only moves you should use. I'm pretty sure there are other options that I didn't cover, but in my case, I like to play it safe. I like to do minimal risk, and I like to keep plus frames to annoy my opponent. So that's why I chose this move. And please never do shoulder after this, just because it's plus 13. Because they can block, and you're gonna get killed for this. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.